All right, little panning station setup. Add a little more, add a little jet dry into the pan in water. I'm gonna pan into a pan. My bucket got a hole in it. Another hole. That's what happens. All right, I'll take a scoop of, get some water here. Get a scoop of material into here, and then start panning here. All right, so back and forth, circle it around a little bit, and back and forth. 180 degrees, back and forth, back and forth. Just stratify it really good, kind of like an earthquake. Get the heaviest stuff to drop to the bottom, and then slowly shaking it, working down. And then just slowly work the material off the front. And the big rocks kind of settle to the top. It's an interesting dynamic. But the big rocks you can just kind of pick out of there. Shake it again, back and forth, back and forth. Work it slowly. Shake it back. All the way back. And then slowly work it back up to the front. The lighter material will naturally flow off the top. But see, there's more bigger rocks there. There we go. Kind of shake it again. Off. This is trickier than if it was panning right like out of a creek, because this is really super heavy concentrates off of the sluice box, but the concept is the same. The heaviest of the heavy will settle right down along the base of the pan, right down in the vortex, the concave part of it. Back, and then work it again. So we've got more the biggest rocks floated to the top, oddly. And we've got some more, we'll just kind of work everything back forward. But it's good to, especially when you're starting, have a pan with some deep riffles. And as you're doing it, it doesn't seem like stuff is happening, but material is flowing off the top. It is working its way out into, or off of this source down into the holding pan. So we'll just shake it back again. Shake it really good. Maybe put your finger in there to help any of the heavies settle down more, and slowly work that material back and forward, back and forwards, and the heavies will see how it's filling the troughs, the little riffles, filling those riffles. Get that going like that. Shake it. Shake it again. Work it a little more. Shake it again. Work it a little more. And then after this time, I'm going to shake it all the way back again. All the way back. And repeat. That makes sure that all of the heaviest of the heavies end right up down in that loop. Down right in there. The edge of the pan. So it's time consuming, but that's okay. Just take your time. You worked hard for that gold. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to lose any of it. Alright. Rattle a little more, shake it, get it settled in. And when you start doing this with some really super fine flower gold, you'll get the feel for it better. You'll see some pieces of gold working their way up if you're doing it too aggressively. You just slowly keep working it. Happy little panning. Happy little painter. Happy little panning. Just enjoy the process. See? Now we're just talking through like that and working it slowly off. We're almost done with that pan of material. Just like that, slowly working it. Shake it again, slowly work it some more. We're down to basically the bottom of that scoop that I did. Shake it again, work it a little bit more. And that's about the extent. When material stops flowing easily off the top, then you're down to the bottom. And then shake it all back, kind of still at an angle, but shaking it so that all the material comes out of the riffles right down into the corner. And then you start slowly working the material, shaking it backwards so that you'll see there's a line of material here. That's the lighter stuff that is flowing off. So slowly, lightly working the material back away from the heavies. So I do have something in there that's heavy. It looks like a lead shot, or I don't know what that is. Something heavy. Yep. So we'll keep working it backwards. And I'm gonna just kind of help it out a little bit. I'm gonna let some of the water off the back side here. See how as I'm slowly working the material, it is creating a line of lighter material here, and the heavier stuff is at the top. And then I'm going to slowly do negative tapping to bring all the heavies that direction. It's an odd negative gravitational effect, but tapping the top of the pan while holding it at a slight angle backwards causes the heaviest material to conglomerate back up at the top. And we'll keep slowly working backwards. And these, whatever these things are, there's like the, I don't know, old piece of iron, anyway, that, and some lead and some super heavy. Not sure what that is. Depending on where you're at, you may get garnets also. You'll see some reddish or purplish garnets that will they'll sit right, because they're super heavy, they will sit right near where the gold is. So I'm gonna just kind of move those things out of the way and look to see. Another tap to the top. Let's see if I see any gold up there. And if there is, slowly, I think I see one piece. Yeah, one piece right there. But that was for a scoop off of the top of the concentrates. I'll put my glasses on. No, not a single piece of gold. I can 100% guarantee I have no gold in that. Oh yeah, there's a piece of little lead bird shot. And yeah, that's a buckshot. Yeah, some lead. So I will just shake that all off into the panning pan and do another scoop. And that's the process. Rinse and repeat. All right. And right down to the end. And clean up. Really good this round. Really good cleanup. Got a bunch of lead in there. Okay. I'll work that out. Oh yeah, that'll weigh up.